How's it everyone, this is Locahole, and in today's video we're going to be crafting a helmet for my Ele Hit Raider. So this was my previous helmet, it was very nice, however I want this enchant. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some deafening essences of loathing. These guarantee us 9 to 10% increased mana reservation efficiency of skills, and then the other suffixes I'm looking for are going to be Chaos Res and Accuracy. If we can get those would be great. Secondary, we can go for things like strength and intelligence, but accuracy is actually going to be the #1 thing, because if we can get good accuracy, that can be enough to unspec 3 points. 3 points is big. We can get a lot of damage on the tree somewhere else, or maybe even just spec a bit more life somewhere. So accuracy #1, Chaos Res #2, we want both. I did do a video that is now a lost video. It was a disaster. We had this base, everything went wrong. But to get started, what we first want to do, this base has a very low base percentile. It's 382 out of 437. So I bought a Sacred Orb. This re-rolls the base percentile. Let's try to get that higher. Wow. It went up by 4. Alright, well, those are a scam. So the next thing we want to do is we want to get this thing. Wow, those are decent suffixes. We want to get this thing to a higher quality. So we're going to use some perfect fossils and try to get this up to as close to 30% as possible. I will stick to 28, I think, depending on how many we have. 18, 17, 29. I think that is really annoying. That is really annoying, but we'll stick with 29. But anyway, the next step, what we need to do now is we're going to highlight for Chaos Resistance and Accuracy. So this is going to guarantee that Reservation mod, and then we're going to stop once we see Accuracy or Chaos Res. Those are really good suffixes. But Cold Resistance on this build, we have flasks that are always up. We really don't need more Cold Resistance, even though we're uncapped. I know it seems a bit weird, but Int, really good. And this item level base is 85. That allows us to hit tier 1 spell suppression and tier 1 accuracy. That was one of the mistakes I made on this. This was item level 84. It was a disaster. There is accuracy, very low tier. Oh, tier 1 chaos res. I used, I think, about 150 on this unseen video, and I didn't see chaos res. I saw tier 2 chaos res, but now we have tier 1 chaos res. We could maybe try to save this. If we can annul that fire res, there is a way we could force on accuracy, but we have to first land this annul, which we have done. Now the question, tier 1 accuracy, is it worth going for this? I think because we have the tier 1 chaos res, it is worth it. If we can lock our suffixes and reforge attack, we can guarantee a form of accuracy. So I think because we have that chaos res, let's do it. Alright, well, we're here. I know I've never done a reforge attack for accuracy, but on this build it's actually really good. So we're going to go suffixes cannot be changed, which is 2 divines. I know, it's a bit weird, but this is a very specific helmet we want. So bye-bye 2 divines. And then we're going to go reforge attack. This will guarantee us a form of accuracy, either percent or flat. We're hoping for high flat. Please, game. It's too early in the league to be scammed. Oh, tier 1. Okay. All right. And the good news about this, our prefixes did fill. But that's no problem, because with the power of Eldritch currency, we can use an Eldritch annul to clear up our prefixes. So what this does, in case you don't know, if Searing Exarch, that's the red one, is dominant, which means it has a higher tier than the blue one, it will remove a prefix when we use the Eldritch currency. So red is dominant. We are going to use this and remove a prefix. And then we're going to do it again and remove another prefix. So now the question is, do we try and Eldritch craft the prefixes with some exalts? And on second thought, I think we might just leave it like this for now. These are very expensive. I am 7 divines. We're a bit broke. So let's just bench on some life like this. Get this to 70%. I know that it seems like a bit of a cop-out, but this early in League, I can't really go ham on prefixes, especially when there's a very low chance to hit really good prefixes. Maybe later in the league what we'll do is finish this up. But let's just get this to 70. There we go. Cool. We're not done though. We are not done. So we can slam this and hit tier 1 rarity. Alright. And then we need to get our implicits. So first one we need is going to be reservation efficiency. That comes from the blue. And wow. This helmet, what is the opposite of cursed? It's blessed. We have a blessed helmet. We hit reservation efficiency on the first attempt. However, we can increase the tier of this. So what we can do now is we're going to go use a red one, right? This is a higher tier of the red. So when we use our Orb of Conflict, what this does is it's going to either lower, well, it's going to raise the tier of one mod, lower the tier of the other. However, it's going to give preference to the lower tier mod. So the blue one is Grand, which is a lower tier mod than the red. So now when we use this, we have a higher chance of increasing the tier of the lower tier one, which is the one we want. And we click it and it's good. We could even do that again if we wanted, but yeah, why not? Let's see if we can get this to 11%. And we did. Wow. Truly magnificent. A majestic helmet this is. Now, the next thing we need to get is mana cost of attacks. Reduce mana cost of attacks. That's going to come from red. So the grand, well, we're just using greater Eldritch Embers. Reduce mana cost of attacks. Wow. I'm so happy with this helmet. This is everything I could have dreamed of. It's so good. Now let's just socket it up and add some links. And then I will show you why this helmet is so incredibly special to us. So, what this helmet does is it frees up 3 points on our tree. I'm going precise technique on this build, and the way that works is if our accuracy is higher than our max life, we deal 40% more attack damage. The downside is that we never deal critical strikes. However, on this build, scaling crit is very, very expensive. So I'm instead choosing to do this. So our life is 4294, and our accuracy is 5888, which is now way, way, way above. And then we can actually free up these points and still be above in terms of our accuracy. So here we go. We have 4670 accuracy. So we're still precise techniques, but we have 3 more points. So we can put these where we want. We can grab some more bow damage. We could grab some more flask stuff. We could grab more mark stuff. So this helmet, not only is it an improvement in terms of our reservation, an improvement in terms of the chaos resistance, it also gives us 3 more points. That's why I'm so happy with this helmet. It couldn't have gone better. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.
Branching exile. You're making me nervous.